so exciting. As you can tell, we have a new setup, new hair, new lighting. I'm just bringing it all together for the new year. So today I'm here just to chit chat with you to help you be your best self for the upcoming year. I'm gonna be going over some tips for self-love. This was recommended to me by someone on my channel a couple months ago, and I was going through ideas that I asked for on a video, and I came across this one and I thought it would be a great topic to discuss, and it seemed like something that quite a few of y'all wanted to hear about. First, I just want to give a quick shout out to a company that was kind enough to provide me with this beautiful long gray hair that, if you know me personally, you know that I've always wanted to have gray silver hair, but it takes a lot of patience and time and money to get there, and I just never got to where I wanted to be, but now I finally have the hair of my dreams. Thanks to Everyday Wigs, they were kind enough to provide me with this wig that I could wear in a video just to talk about, and I'm gonna give my honest opinion of this wig. First of all, it is super long. It's about 30 inches. You can't really see, but it goes all the way down to my waist and then some. It's a lot of hair. I went ahead and did a little bit of customization on the hairline and just thinned it out so it's a little more natural, and I really do like this wig. It's very easy to handle. It's very beautiful, and I love the color of it. It's everything that I wanted. There are some tiny little hairs right around here, and I can feel them. They're like almost like buzz hairs that are very, very short, nowhere near as long as the rest of these, but you can't really see them unless you're looking very close. Other than that, I think this is a fabulous wig. It looks pretty natural to me, and I am a fan. So thank you again, Everyday Wigs. If you want to go ahead and check them out, I'll have this wig and their website linked out in the description below. But for now, let's go ahead and move on to the video. I've compiled a list of a few things, a few tips that I have for learning to love yourself. I myself have struggled with this all through middle school, early high school, all the way up until I was a junior. I didn't really learn to fully embrace myself and just accept my interests, who I was, the kind of people I need to surround myself with. Growing up, I dealt with quite a bit of anxiety. I have depression. A lot of that has had to do with how I see myself and how I think other people see me and how I am accepted in their eyes. But thankfully, a lot of that has gotten so much better since I matured into a young woman, and I just want to help you guys if any of you are struggling with just, you know, loving the bad that you are. So, my first tip is to set your standards for what you think is beautiful, because in today's age of information, where there's Instagram, Twitter, news, all kinds of social media outlets where you're bombarded with this information, and of all these people like models, actresses, personalities that are out there just dressing to the nines, perfect skin, perfect bodies, and it looks effortless, it's really hard to let that really get to you and get you down. So if you're a person that's really affected by that and you look at that stuff and you start comparing yourself to those people, you just need to like really reflect on how that information is affecting you. Like, will this do me any good looking at this person's profile, following them on Instagram, seeing their pictures every day? And if you say no, this is just gonna make me sad that I don't look like this, you just simply get that out of your experience. You unfollow them, you just don't look at that anymore. And when I say set your own standards for what you think is beautiful, I kind of mean do what you think makes you a beautiful person. Just doing what you want when you're like getting ready in the morning, when you're doing your makeup, when you're doing your hair, when you're picking out what to wear. Just do what makes you feel 100% confident, 100% cute as hell, and just go out there and kill it. My second tip kind of goes along with this, and it is be in control of what comes into your experience, and that's basically just and that's basically just saying pay attention to what you see, pay attention to the information that comes into your life, and decide, do I want to keep this around, do I want to keep thinking about this, or do I just kind of want to acknowledge it and move on from it? Because there's a lot of things that come to your experience that can make you feel bad about yourself, that make you feel like you're not adequate enough, and you just need to get away from that situation and find one that makes you feel a lot better about yourself. My third tip is your body is your friend and you need to listen to it. No matter how much you hate your body, you are stuck with your body. You and your mind and your body are all connected, and you all need to listen to each other and just respect each other, and if your body needs something, you need to answer it. If you're feeling sick and you're feeling tired because you've just been lazy all day for no reason, and you're really thinking, man, I need to get up and move around, Get up and move around. Go on a walk. Like, play with your dog. You'll feel so much better after you do that. And if you don't do it, you just keep laying there and you're like, man, I really need to be doing this thing, but I really don't feel like it. Then it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse. And I'm not talking about people that are depressed. Clearly that's a whole nother level of like lack of motivation. I'm talking about if you're just like, I kind of don't want to do that. I'm just like gonna lay here still. Drink your water. Eat your meals, wash your face, shower when you need to, just basic human needs. Just get them done, man. Your body wants you to. Pay attention to your internal monologue. That's my 4th tip and a very important one. Say when you're looking in the mirror and it's like you just woke up, you gotta pay attention to how your internal monologue talks to you. Like if it starts going, hey, you're not looking so great. Look at that pimple. You're disgusting. You're ugly. You just gotta change that around and be like, hey, listen, everyone breaks out. This will not be here forever. Basically that. And if you do that over time, if you have a negative internal monologue and you catch it when it starts happening and you reverse those thoughts around to things that are positive, things that are like, oh wait, this is not forever, this is temporary, it's gonna be okay. Like, it's just, it seems big in the moment, but I'll be okay. Then you'll have a more positive mindset over time. Number 5, this was not a big problem for me, but I can see that it'd be a problem for other people, is don't change things about yourself because you want other people to like you more, because then you might end up like a stranger to yourself. So if you start doing things to fit in with a certain group of people, if you start dressing a certain way, if you start acting a certain way, if you start picking up habits that other people do because you want to fit in with the crowd more, that is a really fast track downhill. You will not be able to recognize yourself. You will start being alienated by people that really care about you, and you will suddenly end up like just a stranger to you and the people that used to care about you. Man, don't let that happen. That's like an extreme situation, but just basically do things for yourself and not for other people, because you gotta stay true to yourself, and you don't want to end up like someone that you know you aren't. Spend less time feeling sorry for yourself and more time accepting yourself. I'm 18 and I've been the same bra size since I was in 7th grade. Yes. And that's okay. But when I was growing up, I was dealing with that and I was seeing all these other girls around me, you know, hitting puberty, getting boobs. I was like, when's my turn coming? In 8th grade, I got a lot of crap from guys just picking on me because I had a small chest, saying I looked like a boy if I took my shirt off, I wouldn't look any different, just calling me really rude names. It led to me having quite a bit of social anxiety and just anxiety in general. I'm fine with it now. In certain situations, I still get worked up over it, feeling like I'm not adequate enough, like I'm not attractive in a certain sense because I'm lacking in that department, but it's fleeting moments because I catch myself and I'm like, you know what, small boobies are great. So if something like that arises in your life, you can spend time being sad about it. It's hard when there's something about yourself that you don't like, that you can't change. It's just something that's in your genetics. You can spend time just being sad about it, you know, like, geez, I wish I looked like all the other girls and I was progressing normally, but I'm not. But there's gotta be a time when enough is enough and you start accepting that about yourself and being, this is who I am, this is how it's going to be, and it's not bad. Tip number 7, my second to last tip, is know that your body is just as important as your mind and it deserves just as much care and attention. Basically, you can't be so wrapped up in your thoughts and just paying so much attention to your thoughts that you end up neglecting your body, hating your body, just letting your mind tell you that your body's awful. Because your mind is very powerful and it's very easy for your mind to tell you things that will lead you to hurting your body. For example, eating disorders. That's a very mental, psychological thing where your mind is telling you one thing and then it automatically results in harm to your body. And that mind-body disconnect is something that can be really just dangerous and hurtful to yourself in general. Acknowledge your thoughts, take into consideration what they mean, but also pay attention to your body and your body's needs and making sure your body is happy and healthy. And once those things are all in line, you're golden, sis. So my last tip is surround yourself with people that bring out the best in you and think that you're awesome. Not saying that they worship you and do your every, wish and command. Maybe you're just having a day where you're like, I'm average, I'm alright, like I'm cool, but I'm not like awesome or anything. And they just like find everything, every like little things that you do just spectacular. You want to make sure that those friendships are not one-sided, like they're all just showering you with compliments and you're just taking that and you're not giving anything in return. But I mean, usually like if someone's being that awesome of a friend to you, you just like it just happens that you are an awesome friend back to them, because that is a healthy relationship. They are a great person to you and you want to be a great person to them, because like, that's just love, man. We're gonna treat each other nice. That's it for this video. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. Be sure to check out Everyday Wigs for this awesome hair if you want some. I hope you have a lovely New Year's if I post this before New Year's. If it's after New Year's, happy 2018. I will see you next time, and thank you so much again for watching. Peace out.